Hello everyone and welcome back to Nailz Garage. Behind me we got my brand spanking newly wrecked 2017 Dodge Ram 1500. So this truck we've got for a pretty good deal. It's got a good bit of damage on it, on the bedside, the cab corner, front bumper, back bumper, pretty much all over the place, but we got it for a really good deal and it's got low mileage on it. So it's got about 51,000 miles on it. And I think we're gonna be able to do a lot of cool things to this truck and have a lot of fun with it. Some of the first things we got planned is we're gonna fix the body damage on it. We're gonna get it all painted up. We're gonna get it looking good just like it was when it came out of the factory. And then we're gonna have some fun with it. I did just place an order for a ton of rough country goodies. We got a 6-inch Vertex shock lift kit going on it. We've got electric side steps. We've got rough country front and rear bumpers. And we also got a new dual exhaust for it. We also have some 35-inch wheels and tires on the way and a bunch of other goodies. So this is definitely going to make for a good cheap truck project, and the goal by the time we get done with this thing is to have an awesome 2017 Ram 1500 with low miles on it, and to have the total price of the truck with all the goodies on it cost less than what you can buy one of these 2017 Ram Expresses for from a dealer with no damage on it. So now we'll go ahead and show you a little bit of damage on the truck and then we'll get to working on it. So starting at the front of the truck and working our way aft, you can see that the front bumper is pretty torn up. We got some good cracks here, and down there look like the previous owner tried to zip tie and plastic weld them, and it looks terrible. Put some spray paint over it and it's awful. The grill is some cheap eBay grill that looks like the previous one was wrecked, and that looks terrible as well. Fender here, we got some damage here. You can see we've got some good spray paint on there. Mirror needs replacement. Got some good duct tape on there. The rear driver's side door, got some good damage there. We are going to be replacing that and this cab corner here. So we should be able to crop that out pretty easily and get that replaced. This bedside, it looks like it took a dang tree down the side of it or something. They got just about every body panel on the driver's side of this truck except for the driver's side door there, and also the rear bumper. Tailgate has a little ding in it as well. And the passenger side is actually in pretty good shape. The inside of the truck is really nice and clean. No issues in here at all, which, you know, is pretty surprising since you can see how beat up the exterior is. This is surprisingly a clean title truck, which, you know, is pretty nice. You know, it only has body damage. There's no frame damage or suspension damage or anything like that. We do have our new rear door and cab corner over here. We got these from our local salvage yard in town, so it should be pretty straightforward to crop out that cab corner, replace it on the truck, and throw some paint on it. Also get this door cut in on the inside there and throw it on the truck, align it, and paint it as well. Hopefully we'll be able to throw these on pretty easily for a good and simple fix. So if you look a little closer at the bed over here, you can actually see that there's a lot more damage to it than just this bedside. So when you open up the tailgate and come in here, you can see that this reinforcement piece is kind of pushed in, and then this whole back piece on the back side of the bed here is all warped and tweaked. And whatever the impact was over here must have actually tweaked the entire bed, pushing that side up and this side down. If you can see over here, the body line is actually about 1 inch lower. So my easy solution to that, rather than dealing with all the bracketry and trying to get the bed straightened back out and tweaked back out, you know, and it's never really gonna come out to be like it was from the factory, we went ahead and picked up a used bed from a local salvage yard as well, and we only have a few minor dents, a few little bit of body work we got to do. We've got a little dent right there, crease, and over on the other side we've got 2 little dings there. So no big deal. We'll be able to get this straightened out and painted. We'll throw it on the truck and it'll be good as new, ready for lift kit. So I think the first thing we're going to do to get started on the truck is we're going to get the old bed removed. We'll get the new bed, we'll put it on the truck, we'll make sure all of our gaps are good, they line up and everything, and then we'll get the bed off, we'll get it prepped for paint, then we'll start working on the cab back here. everything all stripped off the bed. We got the mounting bolts out of it, and it is ready to be lifted off the truck. We got our wiring harnesses tucked down through the taillight holes there. We got everything disconnected, and we also got our fuel fill down and out of the way. So we are ready to get that bed off there. I'm gonna go ahead and wash this bed before we bring it in the garage and, you know, get it ready for paint. Just wanna make sure we get all that dirt off the top side there, all the nooks and crannies up in there, because we don't want any of that flying around while we are painting it. So we're gonna go ahead, wash it right now, and then we'll get these beds swapped out. So we got the bed all washed up. We got all the dirt and sand and mud up from the underside of the bed. As you can see, some of it's on my face. I was waiting for my wife to come home to help me get the bed off the truck, but it looks like it's gonna be a little bit heavy, and the way the wheel wells are in front of the tire there, it looks like you're gonna have to lift it pretty high. I'm gonna try something else. I've got my topper hoist here. We're gonna take the topper, we're gonna put it on the silver truck, and then we're gonna back the red truck in here and use those little lifting eyes right there to hook up the tie downs in the bed, and hopefully we should be able to get that bed off. And then we'll get that bed lowered down to the ground, we'll get it moved out of the way, and then we can use the hoist to put the new bed back on the truck. So we'll see how it works. So there you go, we got the new bed on the truck, we got a test fit, and it is looking good. The body lines on both sides look perfect. Unlike the other one, that whole bed was tweaked. So it must have had something pull up on that side, and it just tweaked the entire bed. But this one is perfect, everything looks good, our gaps look good, got the bolt holes lined up. So now we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna pull this back off the truck, we'll put it on the painting cart, and then we'll bring it back to the back garage and get it prepped for paint. Shop right where we want it. We're gonna start with the body work on the box. We're gonna pull some of the dents out, and then we're gonna put a little filler on them, smooth them out, make them nice. And we're also gonna work on the tailgate. We're gonna try to get that dent out of the top of the tailgate out and do the same thing. After we get that done, we'll sand everything down, paint these two items, then we'll bring these things outside, we'll bring the truck in here, and we'll start working on the cab. My garage isn't quite big enough, and I don't really have the ventilation to be painting a whole vehicle in here, so we are gonna do it sections at a time. It is gonna be from the same gallon of paint though, so we should get same exact results with our paint across the whole truck. So now we're gonna go ahead and get started. So it is the next day here in the shop. We got a lot of work done yesterday. We got everything just about ready for final sand. There's a few more places I got to touch up, but we did get all of our body work done on both the bed and the tailgate. We are going to go ahead and get everything final sanded down right now and get it all ready for paint. We should have paint tomorrow sometime, so I'm thinking tomorrow we're going to get the tailgate painted, the grill. So we're going to go ahead and get started right now. Alright, so we did just get everything final sanded down to 400 grit. We had a few extra scratches over here, so we put a little extra primer on there, but we got it all sanded down, taken care of. And as you can see, everything, we got all the nooks and crannies, all the jams all taken care of, sanded down, scuffed up, and it is basically ready for paint. Tailgate 2, we're good over here, basically ready for paint as well. I think what we're gonna do, since we're gonna paint everything in sections, is we're gonna take the bed, we're gonna bring it back to the front garage, put it on the hoist, get it off the rack, and then we're gonna get the tailgate in here. I'm also gonna get the grill, I've got that. So we're gonna go ahead, pull the box off the rack, and then we'll call it a night. It is the next day, so we are going to go ahead, open up our grill, we're going to get it sanded down, get it prepped for paint, and then we're going to mask off our tailgate, give that one last final wipe for paint, and then we're going to go ahead and shoot our paint. So there you go, we got the grill all sanded down, we got the tailgate all masked off, we got the garage all prepped for paint, we got our masking on all the counters and cabinets and everything, and all we have left to do is put our water on the floor. We're gonna spread it around to keep the dust down. We're also gonna mix up our paint, and we're gonna go ahead and tack cloth everything one last time. I think early on in the video, I did say we were gonna paint the truck back red again, but I had a long talk with my wife this morning. She wants to make it her truck. Her favorite color is blue. Some of my original subscribers will remember the first vehicle I did on the channel was a 2017 Jeep Wrangler, so it was Chief Blue. So we went to the paint store and we got Chief Blue. So we are gonna do the entire truck Chief Blue. It's gonna be a one-off truck. I don't think there's too many other trucks out there that are Chief Blue. We got the Wrangler. I think there's a few other custom Grand Cherokees, I don't know. Some other Jeeps that are painted Chief Blue, but I haven't seen a Ram in Chief Blue yet. Now, it's not B5 blue. I know there's bright B5 blue. This is Chief Blue, so there's no metallic in it. And it's a really cool color that we both like. I think it's gonna look awesome on the truck. When we get our lift kit, I think we're gonna powder coat some of the suspension parts Chief Blue as well. So it's just gonna go along with everything, and it's gonna give the truck a really custom look. So now let's go ahead and finish a few things up, and we'll get right to painting. got done with our last coat of base, and I gotta say, these things look absolutely amazing. I love the color, brings back the Chief Blue, haven't seen it in a while, super glad to have it. Now we're gonna let everything flash off for the next 45 minutes, and then we'll go ahead and mix up our clear coat, and shoot it on, and get that super glassy look. So here you go, we got the grill and the tailgate all wrapped up and looking good. We got the final coat of clear on, and they are looking amazing. We got just a little bit of trash in the tailgate here. Not sure if you can see it right around the emblem. Rookie mistake, I forgot to tape up the backside of those holes. So a little bit of trash came out when we were spraying the clear. No big deal, we can wet sand it and hit it with a wool pad and have it looking even better. The grill over here came out awesome as well. We do have a small bug in the corner over there, but no big deal. We'll go to the wet sand and buff that out as well. So these are two of many parts that we did get done. The good thing about this color blue and doing the color change is that we can paint it in different sections and we really don't have to blend or do any crazy, color matching or anything like that. This blue is gonna be a lot easier to match than most colors. We won't have to blend it like most other colors, metallics, things like that. So we should get great results and we should have an awesome truck when it's done. Like I said, it's gonna be a one-off color and it's gonna come out really good. In the next video, hopefully we can get a bunch of body work done on the cab on the truck. We can get the door mounted, all the gaps adjusted, get that back piece of the cab welded in there, get all the body work done on that, and get that ready for paint as well. I do have an inflatable paint booth coming, so I'm really excited for that. Done painting the garage, done masking off all my cabinets and getting paint everywhere. That will be amazing. I'm so excited for that. So do stay tuned to the channel. We got a lot of fun stuff coming from this truck. It's gonna be a really custom truck and it's gonna look really good. I'm really excited about it. Like I said, we've got a rough country 6-inch lift coming for it as well. And we're also gonna be powder coating and doing some custom work on some of the suspension that we put on it, just to make it look that much better. This is gonna be a great truck and a fun project, so stick around. Thanks for watching today's episode. Please like, share, subscribe, and we'll see you next time.